Today is recipe day. Yes, I'm gonna show you one of my favorite recipes that I do here for my family, and everybody loves it. It is gonna be interesting. I've never done, or it's been a while since I've done the recipes because I used to be a chef. If you don't believe me, just watch. Okay, so that's me. Okay, when I was in the school, okay, catering school. Okay, that's me. It was this image was in one of the magazines. So I'm gonna show you a recipe. I'll link the recipe down below for this. And I will prepare the ingredients, and I'm gonna show you the process. So the recipe is lemonade. So I'm doing the keto diet. Probably you've heard of. It's a diet that maybe a lot of people are doing. It's kind of picking up here where I live. So I've been doing it for a year, close to a year now. Lost around 10-12 kilos. Doing like dirty keto, not someone that I keep track on macros, because when I travel, and I'm not the kind of person who keep tracks on macro, so we call it the dirty keto. Family members have lost 15 kilos, etc., etc. Again, I'm not showing you this to tell you to do the keto. Okay, talk with your doctor, etc., etc. I'm not a doctor, but again, since we're doing the keto diet, the version of this lemonade, okay, the version of this lemonade is Keto's GORDY'S lemonade. Okay, again, I'm gonna link in the description below the recipe. You can change the ingredients while I'm doing it. I will tell you what you can substitute the ingredient with if you're not doing keto, so it will be delicious. Otherwise, it will be delicious. It's all about the spices when you do lemonade. Okay, if you are doing some great lemonade, you need to use good spices. So let me prepare the ingredients and I'll show you the process. So let's have some fun. I've got the ingredients here and the utensils that I'm gonna use. So again, this is a recipe that we do quite often here at the household, and I wanted to show you a bit the other side, a little bit of what I used to do. I used to be a chef for 13 years, and there's been like for 8 years that I didn't step into the kitchen. But obviously at home I cook when I'm at home, and we're with friends, etc., etc. And this is one of the favorite recipes, especially when you have great ingredients, fresh ingredients like this one. I love lemons, and here Mediterranean lemons are the best. So let me just show you what you need for this recipe, and then I'm gonna start doing the process, the method. So I do in bulk, so depends on what you want to. If you have a big family, if you are 2 people, obviously depend. I do around 4 or 5 liters. Okay, with the recipe that I have, the ingredients that I have in here. So do it according to your taste. If you want to try this recipe, once again, let me know in the comments below if you did it, if it was okay. Let me know down below in the comments. So I'm gonna use this is 1.5 liter bottle of water. Okay, it's normal bottle of water. Clean it up, 1.5 liters, and then 2 of them, and then I'm gonna use this jar. It's like around 1.5, 1.8 liters that of lemonade will be in here as well. So those are the containers that I'm gonna then put them in the refrigerator. That's the best way, and leave it maybe for 3 or 2 hours so the spices will steep. Okay, then you can put glass with ice and ready to go. This is good for summer. It's good for spring, but we do it throughout the year. Today is winter when I'm shooting this video, because we don't get as much winter in here. So that's why you see the sun on the other side. But anyway, so let's go to the ingredients. What do you need for this recipe? So let me show you here. So you need lemons. I've got 10 lemons in here for that quantity that I'm doing. Then you need ginger. I'm gonna use some of this ginger, obviously not all this ginger, just a small piece or small pieces. What I do is I slice them and then I put them in the container, so that sort of gives that flavor of the ginger flavor to the lemonade. I'm gonna use cinnamon. This is one of the best spices that goes for the lemonade. I use, if you have stocks, cinnamon sticks, you can use them, but I prefer powder. Okay, I prefer powder. It gives the flavor is much more intense. Then instead of sugar, so again, as I said, we're doing the keto diet. We're using erythritol. Okay, so you can find this in stores. Okay, this is. Let me tell you about this. So, even if you change sugar, if you use sugar, change it for this substitute with erythritol, it costs much more than the normal sugar, obviously, but it's healthier. Okay, erythritol and also stevia, which I'm using at the end, so to balance the taste, because depends on the how sour and how juicy are the lemons. Sometimes they are less. So that's why you need to balance at the end, always taste. And my final ingredient that I'm gonna that I use is whole cloves. Not a lot, okay? It gives it that aromatic and sweet flavor as well. I never saw someone using it. I started using it. I love cloves. Again, these are very the smell is amazing. And instead of whole cloves, you can use fresh mint. If you have fresh mint, it goes well as well, but it's optional as well. And Himalayan salt, you can use salt like sea salt, fine sea salt with this as well. I prefer Himalayan salt. That's what we use for the diet, anyways, for cooking and seasoning our food. So that's it. That's as an ingredient. Again, the quantities and everything are in the description below. So what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm not gonna film everything because again, I don't have a tripod with me, and so there's no stability, and I cannot work with one hand when you're cooking, right? So I'm gonna cut these lemons in half. I'm gonna use the lemon squeeze. You can use the machine if you have. I have the machine, but I don't want to use it because I don't want to clean it up later. It takes me a bit of time because I need to go out. So I'm gonna squeeze the juice. I'm gonna then filter it. Okay, you can filter using like colander or sieve. In this container, I'm gonna mix everything with the water and with the spices in this container. I'm gonna mix them up, and then I'm gonna bottle everything in these 3 containers, and that's it. So after I'm gonna put the juice, I'm gonna add the water. Okay, so what I do is, this is a trick, maybe secret. So what I do with these bottles, I don't fill them up till here with water. So I measure everything and I put the water in here. So twice, obviously, because I'm using 2 bottles, and the same when I'm using this jar, I'm gonna just fill it up around here. So always reduce. Because you're gonna have the volume of the sugar and the lemon juice. Okay, mixing the spices, tasting before I'll put everything in here, and that's it. So I will continue recording when I have everything in this bowl. Okay, and then everything goes in here and then into the fridge, and that's it. Okay, so that's my juice, lemon juice squeeze. So the 10 lemons, there you are. Okay, these are the 10 lemons. Let's see with the focus. Okay, so the lemons, that's how much liquid, actually juice, lemon juice I've got from 10 lemons. Now the next step is I'm using filtered water, so we can use normal water like natural still water if you want to, but we prefer filtered water. So I'm gonna measure the water in bottles here. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a teaspoon of Himalayan salt into the mixture with the water. Okay, and here I'm gonna start slicing some ginger. Okay, this is fresh ginger. You can use also powder ground ginger if you want, if you don't find fresh ginger. And then I'm gonna put the cinnamon, and I'm gonna put 1 cup, okay, 1 cup of erythritol sugar, okay, erythritol, sorry, into the mix, or sugar. You make sure to taste. Don't throw the cups at once. Just always taste, because again, I believe when you're using sugar, normal sugar, if you're using normal sugar, you need to be careful of the amount. Okay, I'm gonna use a cup and a half of erythritol. Then I can use stevia to balance the taste, and then I will add the cloves, and pretty much that's it. Okay, so let me do that, and we'll show you the final stages, and then we just bottle it up. Okay, so I've got the water. Okay, I added the water that I needed to fill my containers. Now the next thing is sugar, in my case erythritol. Okay, so erythritol, you can use stevia, as I said, or stevia. So I'm gonna do a cup. Okay, I'm just gonna start with a cup. Throw it in here, and I'm gonna mix. Careful, you can use a whisk or wooden spoon, or any spoon. Then, okay, let's start tasting here. It still needs more. I didn't fill it up that much, but I'm gonna use a bit more. So probably it's a cup, full cup, and just a bit. That's what I added. Always mixing. I'm gonna put the salt in here. So next ingredient is salt. So salt. Gonna okay, 1 teaspoon. Next is the ginger. So this is the ginger that I peeled it and I cut it into slices, thin slices, and then cut it again in half. I'm gonna put this in here, and then later I make sure to distribute it in all the containers that I have. Now the cinnamon. I need full teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay, this is one of the best spices that goes with lemonade, guys. So I'm gonna use a whisk now. Okay, so I'm gonna use a whisk. Helps the powder. Again, you can use cinnamon sticks. Cinnamon sticks. If you want to, powder is much more pungent. And last but not least, I'm gonna put in my cloves. Again, just like this. That's it. It's again for the flavor. The smell is amazing. So now it's all about mixing and tasting. If you like it sour, it tastes sour, you can do that. If you want it a bit sugary, you know, much more sweet, okay, I love it a bit more sweet. Even at home I like it a bit more sweet, so I make sure to add stevia. So I'm gonna again taste. Always tasting. Okay, I'm gonna taste. Like this. Okay, I'm gonna definitely need to use stevia. That's it. Okay. So that's pretty much what we need to do this lemonade, the keto lemonade. Now all I have to do is I'm gonna use funnel, I'm gonna use the ladle. Okay, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna just put the lemonade into the containers, close it down, and that's it. We call it a day. So there they are. This is the lemonade, homemade keto, GORDY'S Keto's lemonade. Again, guys, I did it's 1.5 liters, so two 1.5 liters, and this is around 1.6, 1.8 liters as well. So now I'm gonna just put this in the fridge, and pretty much that's it. I'm gonna clean up. So again, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you enjoy this kind of video, and who knows, maybe when I travel I try to cook, maybe I try to see how can I cook certain recipes with people who I meet. Who knows, could be an interesting thing to do in this channel as well. So if you're gonna try it, let me know in the comments below. Let me know how did it all go, if you loved it as well like my family does. And just wanted to share with you this recipe. It's refreshing, and it's delicious throughout the year, not just in summer. So until then, see you in the next episode, and have a great rest of the day, my friends. Bye bye.